Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And this is gonna be part of Ninja News. Rapper 6ix9ine was jumped at a gym. And I don't know if those guys were trolling him, but they seem quite suspicious, the ones that kind of recorded it. Listen, man. Listen. 6ix9ine, I'm not taking up for him, but he made some good points when he was on there with Hassan Campbell and Wack 100. He said some things that I used to tell the kids when I was working in corrections. I heard Charleston White say this thing as well. You don't take no case for nobody, man. Now, if you were involved, like this me, like I'm from the hood, I was part of the clique too. You know, one of these Milwaukee cliques, one of the most notorious ones. Back in my mischievous days. You don't take no case for nobody, man. What you do, if you get caught, you tell them what you did if you have to get lesser time. But you don't, if you was involved, that's the time where I think that, hey man, I chose to do it. You know, I'm not gonna put nobody else in what they did out there unless you didn't know they was gonna do it. If I'm with a dude, because one time I was with a guy and he shot somebody in the back. And I didn't know he was gonna do it. We just was over there talking. One of his little ops rolled past on the bike and he shot him in the back. And I cussed at him like, man, what the F you doing? And I took off. The dude didn't die or nothing like that, but I don't think. But the guy who did it, I don't know why he even did that. Like, I was just over there talking to him. We had got cool. We used to fight. But then he did that. So when I saw him again, I said, hey man, I said, don't ever do nothing like that with me around. I told him flat out, I said, I ain't going down for you. So if they were to ask, I'ma tell it. Only because I didn't know he was gonna do it. Now, if I said, man, let's go do this, and he did it, and I got caught, I'd be like, man, I don't even know. Because I look at it like, you gotta, and this is why I caught heat with the George Floyd stuff. You always gotta be responsible for your actions, man. You can't expect nobody else to go down on your behalf over some street rules. So 6ix9ine was like, you would have did that time. That's what he said to Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell started stuttering like, and Wack 100 was like, he basically said he would have got down. But he got jumped in the gym and people don't like him because they say he's a snitch. Now, again, my views are kind of different. Like, if he was involved and he told it, then he is a snitch. If he wasn't involved and somebody did something when he was around and he didn't know, that's like, let's say somebody get in your car and you don't even know they got dope on them or something like that, and then y'all get pulled over and the police find the dope. What I would do, I'd be like, man, I didn't know them dudes had that. You know, I didn't know they had that. I wouldn't have let them in my car. That's just me. Now, if I'm with them and we like, man, let's go bust this move, let's go do this, let's go do that, then the whole scene and the whole stage changes. Like, I want to talk to my lawyer. You see? But 6ix9ine, apparently a lot of people don't like him because of the whole snitch thing. I didn't really follow the case, but this guy that jumped on him didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't believe. He just did it because he saw the opportunity there. And now going on this guy's online profiles, this guy is in that life. He in the life. He chose to jump him. You know. So that's the ninja news. 6ix9ine jumped at the gym, hospitalized. They said he might have some broken ribs. So on and so forth. Me personally, this another more what I think about it. Why people believe that they have to be corrupt to get money in the United States, with all the examples, all the countless examples of people who came over here and made it rich without selling drugs, without robbing people, without scamming people, should show all of us who are already here that it can be done. Like all this hoorah hood stuff, like if you a snitch, so what? I would tell you, you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's what I used to tell them too. Because you gonna get caught most of the time. So you gotta be able to do that time. Now, what guys want out here is they want to go out here and live like wild animals and then not get caged. They want to run up on correctional officers, start stuff with them, challenge their manhood, and then when they lose, I'm going to get you when I see you, I'm going to get you. You know, how about me personally, if I was in prison, I'm not trying to fight the guard. I'm trying to be cool with them. Maybe they'll let me use their phone. Maybe they'll let me get something extra. I'm not trying to be at odds with them. But see, what most guys was doing, they want to be at odds with us, and then they try to act like we owe them something. To me, the smartest ones was the ones who chose to try to get along with them. You know? And I think most of them did. Like, I don't hate any of those guys. I don't hate any of those guys. Now, I might not have liked them all, but I would say I liked it, most of them. Because I think most of them understood, man, Howard ain't playing with us, man. You know? They also understood Howard believes in rewarding good behavior. I just do. Like, it was some guys that I was looking at them like, man, if I catch them down the line and they need help, man, I'm gonna help them. That's just how some guys treated me, with that much respect, like that I would literally help them down the line. You know, when there was other guys that they act like it was just their goal to like get me fired and stuff. And everybody's saying they ain't a snitch, but a lot of those dudes are saying they wasn't no snitch. I sure was getting called in the office for a lot of stuff, and I sure was getting blamed for a lot. Like one time in particular, the guy that did it passed away. You know, he was my little guy, so that's why they was trying to say that I was putting him up to this stuff. So he wanted to fight this one guy, and he was sitting at the table with him. He probably was plotting, talking about it. So I went back there, and I was at the table with them because I was talking to them. The dude gonna say, man, Howard, man, if I see you out here on the street, I'm gonna run you over with my car. I said, man, I'm back here watching your back, and you gonna say that to me? I was in a rolling chair. I rolled back towards the desk. The second I rolled back, he just crammed him up like with 3 or 4 punches, ran to his room and locked the door. And so they were trying to say that I had something to do with that. I said, man, I didn't know he was going to do that. I was back there trying to stop the situation. So, you know, this whole thing about snitching, a lot of people don't even really understand what snitching is. And as a result, 6ix9ine got beat up at the gym. So what snitching is when you're involved in something and you tell what other people did that was involved in it, or you tell what things that other people did so that you can get off the hook. That's snitching. You're not a snitch for not going down for other people. Like if you weren't there and people said you was there and they came and nabbed you, maybe you on probation or something, you're not a snitch for saying, hey man, I don't know. Or even if you did, like, man, I ain't had nothing to do with that. You need to act such and such. That's not even a snitch. A snitch is a person who divulges information that they don't have to, or divulges information to get other people caught up because they caught up. It's not when you didn't know something was gonna happen, or you was in the wrong place at the wrong time, same thing. That's not snitching. Or you didn't have nothing to do with something. Like I told y'all about the